So last week we were at the movies, this week, Mark West. But we're still talking about why. So let me show you that I practice what I preach. Let me show you that I also use those categories. Here's an interview that I recently did when I was asked about my why and this business.
A lot of my success and tools and skills and all of that, while it's based in science and psychology and research, a lot of it's based on my own failures and my own tragedies and my own struggles. I was in broadcast journalism for the first part of my career. I was at major networks in New York City, Washington, D.C. I was with CBS, upstate New York, on air. But at 24, I was diagnosed with panic anxiety disorder, agoraphobia, OCD, and clinical depression, all four, all at once at 24. They tend to not let those types of people go on the air. So what was I going to do, you know? And I was just married. We didn't expect this. You know, I promised my wife a really exciting life of travel and money and success, and not broken and crushed in a shell of the person that I was. We moved back home because that's where family was. And I had to basically rebuild myself from scratch. I found a really impressive counselor, one of the best in the country, who helps people with this. But I still had to do the heavy lifting. And I guess that's what motivates me today is, you know, I was up really high. I was very successful, and then I crashed. And I had to get my mind to work for me as opposed to against me. And I wasn't so good at that. But I was able to kind of build myself back up, and now I'm more successful than I've ever been, and I have a better outlook and a better mindset, and I use skills and I approach challenges differently than I ever had. And I think that's the thing that I try to always approach with customers. I don't know what they're going through when I initially walk through the door, but whether they're on their way up or whether they're down in the depths, I know how that feels. And my job is to show them a path forward that helps them get better. What I'm trying to get them to do is to think differently and to think in a way that can help propel them forward so they can work better, be better, get others to work better. You know, really what I'm trying to do is I help them get the right mindset, and then I help them get inside the minds of other people so that they can inspire them to be productive and to have a more positive culture.